Hi and welcome to the class. This is now the 6th in this series of 10 class at base level. So this class is suitable for beginners and it's suitable for those who have followed the progression from the first class all the way through the 6th. The link to the first class, if you've not yet followed that, is below this video. So we'll start standing with our feet together, and we're going to practice an exercise of feeling the movement of the body through the sensation of the soles of the feet. So just gently reaching your arms down by the side, lifting the chest, and then relax your shoulders, relax the arms, and try to close the eyes. And just feel the sensation of the body by feeling the sensation of the soles of your feet touching to the floor and the weight of your body. And you may observe here some subtle and gentle movements. With your eyes closed, the body finds and refines the balance. With your eyes open, you would not notice how the body does this. Now try to find the center point of your feet. Push down through the feet. Feel yourself a little taller, a little straighter. And refinding the softness in the shoulders, relaxation in the arms. And with full awareness to the soles of the feet resting to the floor, bring the body weight just slightly forwards. Not all the way into the toes, but more to the mounds, at the top of the feet, at the base of the toes. Feel your body weight off center and gently forwards. Notice your body finding and refinding balance. Notice any muscles in the body that feel a little bit tighter as you hold yourself off center. And then refine the center, bringing the body weight back to the center of the feet. We'll do the same now, moving backwards. So just slowly, just gently, bring a little bit more weight to the heels. Again, not enough that you feel yourself falling over, but enough that you feel yourself off center and towards the back. Keeping your eyes closed, feeling the sensation of balance, feeling the little subtle movements of your body weight. And then bringing yourself back again to the center of your feet. Transferring the weight now towards your left foot and even towards the outer edge of your left foot. Push your left foot gently into the floor and feel yourself off center and to the left. And notice the muscles of the body being used to hold your body weight on the outer edge of your left foot. Compare your left leg with your right and feel the sensation in your back, in your abdomen. Keep your arms relaxed. And then bring your body weight again back to the center. Transfer the weight now across to the right foot and across to the outer edge of the right foot. Feel yourself off balance. Notice where tension comes in. Notice if your face has stayed relaxed, if the breath has stayed relaxed, and that you're still breathing in the abdomen. The hands and the fingers, the shoulders and arms. Notice where you're feeling any tension in the body. And then bring yourself back again to the center of your feet. We'll make now a rotation of the body weight on the soles of the feet. So bring the body weight gently forwards to the two big toes, and then outwards to the left little toe, down the edge of the left foot towards the left heel. Transfer the weight to the right heel and up the outer edge of the right foot to the right little toe, and then back to the two big toes. Opposite direction, out to the right little toe, down the length of the right foot and to the right heel, crossing to the left heel, up the left side of the foot to the left little toe, and then back to the two big toes and all the way back, and your feet refine their center. Push through the feet, gently rising up, feel yourself tall and straight, but still relaxed from the shoulders to the fingers. Observe your body, observing its breath. One more deep inhale, and then exhale, reopening the eyes and separating your feet now to a comfortable hip distance apart, toes and heels as always in a straight line. Now we'll hold opposite elbow with opposite hand, and we'll stretch the muscles of the neck. So the shoulders are down, the chest is lifted, feeling the chin a millimetre or two further backwards, but keeping the throat free of any sense of compression. Inhale now, the length in the back of the neck, top of the head reaching for the sky, and exhaling, lowering the chin smoothly and slowly down to the throat. Stay there, pushing the feet into the floor, letting the chest rise higher, and then relaxing the head completely, feeling extra downwards movement, deepening the stretch on the back of the neck. Staying there as you breathe, and follow one more exhale through to its end. And then inhale, pressing from the feet, lifting the chest, opening the throat, lifting the chin nice and high, and squeezing the shoulders down low. Front of the body is fully open, the space of the throat is open. One more deep breath in, and exhaling, bringing the head back over the top of the spine. Inhale, the top of the head to the sky, and exhale, releasing the left ear down into the left shoulder. A press from the feet, a lift from the chest, and the shoulders are down with the head relaxed. One last exhale, feeling the stretch of the right side of the neck, and inhaling, the head is heavy as it comes back to the center. Press to the sky before the release is down into the right shoulder. Navel and chest lift higher. The shoulders have their downwards movement, creating the space. The breath has its softness as the head is relaxed. One more deep exhale, and then inhale, re-lifting your head back over the top of the spine. Now the twist, extra open across the chest, pull the elbows backwards, take a deep inhale, and then exhale, turning your head to twist, looking over the left shoulder. Sending the top of the head to the skies, the feet push into the ground. Space is now in the vertebrae of the neck for a deepening of the twist. Know that you're twisting out tension from the neck muscles with one last exhale, and then inhale, a smooth movement of release brings your head through the center, and your exhale is followed over the right shoulder. Inhale the top of the head to the sky. Exhale, pull the elbows back, feeling the twist in the neck. Breathing. One more full exhale, and then the release brings your head back to the center. So releasing your arms now, interlacing your hands. Inhale, the height of the chest. Exhale, pushing forwards, pressing back, squeezing out the breath. Inhale the palms up to the sky. Exhale the arms and shoulders open. Retaking opposite elbow with opposite hand. You have the opposite arm on top this time. Rotation of the neck, shoulders down, chest lifted, deep breath in. And then exhaling, bringing the chin nice and slowly down and to the throat. Rolling slowly and smoothly with your in-breath, the head to the left. Continue that in-breath to the back. Releasing your exhale to the right. Following your exhale all the way back to the chest. Opposite direction. Inhale, rolling your head right. Continuing that movement to the back, releasing out to the left, following your breath all the way back to the chest, and then simply lifting your head, raising back up. Releasing out the arms once more, joining the hands again interlaced. Inhale to the height of the chest, exhale, pushing back, push the coccyx to the earth, bend the knees, squeeze the shoulders down. Pressing through the feet, raising your arms to the sky, and releasing your arms in a wide circle down, and keep the arms relaxed. A little bit more warming up and opening now to the shoulders. So first reach your arms down by the side, lengthen your fingers, try to touch the floor. Now with your next inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale, press the shoulders forwards, closing the chest, and squeeze the shoulders down, keeping them forwards. Now pull the shoulders back, opening the chest, and keep them back as you lift the shoulders up to the ears, bringing them forwards again, before squeezing them down. Pull the shoulders back, open across the chest, feel the shoulder blades pressing together, and lift the shoulders up to the ears. One more time, pressing the shoulders forwards, keep them forwards as you press them down. Pull the shoulders back now, and raising them back up. Good. And then just reach them down again by your side and a little shake off to relax them fully. Now we'll make a circle of just the left arm. So reach your left arm down by the side, fingers are open, fingers are stretched. Exhale there. Inhale, bringing that left arm forwards and upwards. Keep the shoulder always away from the ear. Turn the palm to face outwards, pressing back and releasing down. Again, press that arm all the way down to the floor, reaching forwards, feel the stretch across your upper back and in the shoulder blade. As the arm comes up to the ceiling, turn the palm to face outwards. Extra press from your right shoulder as you pull this left arm back, opening the shoulder joint even more. Again, reach that arm as far down to the floor as possible, as far forwards as possible, up as high as you can. Open the palm out, pull the arm back, make sure the torso doesn't move by keeping the right shoulder all the way back, and bring that arm back down to the floor. Very good, and relax. Same now for the right arm. Reach your right arm down by the side, lengthening the fingers. Exhale, inhale, reach that arm forwards, stretching. Reach that arm up to the sky. Turn the palm to face outwards and pull the arm back behind you without any movement of the upper body. Check that your body is still straight. Reach your arm as low as you can to the floor. Reach that arm forwards. Open the fingers even wider. Lifting upwards to the sky. Palm turns outwards. Now extra open in the left shoulder as the right arm pulls back, opening fully in the shoulder joint. Again, last time now, reach down for the floor. Reaching all the way forwards from the spine through to the fingertips, up high to the sky, palm turns out, left shoulder presses all the way back. Reach back now as far as you can. Feel the extent of the opening and the release. Back down and a little roll out of the shoulders. Very good. So we'll repeat now the earlier exercise, rolling the shoulders, but in the reverse direction. So first, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, and then pulling the shoulders back, squeezing them down, keeping them down and back. Very good. Now press the shoulders forwards, then slowly raise the shoulders up to the ears, pull the shoulders back, and squeeze them down with a press. Bringing the shoulders forwards, notice how this closes the chest. Keep the chest closed as you raise the shoulders to the ears. Pull the shoulders back now and the chest opens and squeeze down. One more time, bringing the shoulders forwards, lifting the shoulders up to the ears, and then pull them back and release them down. And just relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Very good. Now both arms making the circle. Reach your arms down towards the floor, stretch the fingers. Exhale, and then inhale, bringing the hands forwards, touching them maybe together, up to the sky, both palms open, and pull the arms back, fully opening in the chest. Reach your arms down to the floor, bringing the arms forwards, maybe the hands touch, lifting upwards, but keeping the shoulders away from the ears, separating the palms, pulling the arms back, and releasing them down. Very good. I know that you're feeling the shoulders, but we're going to do another one. Reaching forwards, reaching upwards, but pressing the shoulders down, palms out, press back even further, knowing this is the last circle, making it wider, making it deeper, and releasing the arms all the way down. Very good. And relax. We're going to come now into a passive forward bend. That will help the back relax after that last exercise where we use the muscles of the back quite a lot. So the passive forward bend, we did it in the first class if you remember. First placing the hands on the thighs, standing tall and straight, and then vertebra by vertebra we roll over. Make sure you bend the knees as you come down. Now take a full breath in And as you exhale, release the chin down into the throat. And then sliding the hands down the legs as the upper back gently rolls. Then softly in the knees, making this as passive and as relaxed as possible, bringing the hands down to the ankles, relaxing in the back. Notice this curvature to the spine. Now either staying here or holding opposite elbow with opposite hand and just let your upper body hang relaxed and loose. And then a slow and gentle movement of the torso to the left and across to the right. Moving slowly, feeling the movement in your body, feeling the movement in the back. Feel free to release the hands back to the ankles whenever you need to. Otherwise, just moving gently from side to side. Good, and then pausing in the center, release the hands back to the ankles, bend the knees a little bit deeper as we come up with an inhale, sliding the hands up the leg. Keep the head relaxed. Placing now one vertebra of the back on top of the other, coming slowly all the way up, and at the end we can lift the shoulders again to the ears and press them back and release them back down. Very good. So hopefully your back is feeling nice and loose and relaxed. We'll place the hands now to the hips and we'll open up the side of the body. So pushing down through the hands, lifting the abdomen. Notice the abdomen is hollowed, chest is lifted, elbows are back. Take a full inhale and then exhale, gently leaning to the left side. Stay there, push your feet into the floor, see how high the navel and the chest can lift. And push down with the right hand, pushing your right foot into the floor. And feel the weight coming more into the right foot as your left hand guides the hip across. Exhaling even softer, let the head relax, and this stretch now flows from the ear all through the side of the body to the right foot. One last deep exhale. Inhale, just move the hips back to the center, then feel your chest over the top of the hips, and lastly the head comes over the top of the spine. Another press down with the hands, another lift of the sides of the waist. Take a deep breath in, and then exhaling, releasing out to the right side. Push down with the feet, inhale the navel and the chest a little bit higher, and exhale, relaxing to the right side. Push down with the left hand, press down into the left foot, and feel the right hand guiding the hips across, opening the left side with each breath in, closing the right side with each breath. It's squeezed out as the ribs of this side squeeze themselves together. Both shoulders are down, head is relaxed. One more exhale, and then inhale, slowly recentering your hips first. Then the chest comes over the hips, and lastly the heavy head is over the top of the spine. Very good. So we'll now practice a rotation of the upper body. So we'll forward bend and rotate just the same as we did earlier with the neck. So our hands press, our chest lifts, and the elbows are pressed back. Notice the abdomen in and up, taking an inhale, pulling the navel even higher. Keep the eyes focused to a point in front to keep that lift of the chest. Feel your back slightly arched to keep the muscles engaged, to keep them strong, holding the weight of the torso. And lastly, we relax forwards, relaxing the head and neck. And now sending the torso to the left as you begin your inhale. And continue that inhale to the back, just a gentle press forwards of the hips. And then exhaling around to the right. And follow the exhale all the way back down and to the feet. Opposite direction. Inhaling to the right. And gently to the back. Subtle press forwards of your hips. Exhaling round to the left. And coming slowly all the way back to the center. And then lifting your eyes, lifting the chest, and raising smoothly back up. Very good. Now keeping your heels where they are, just turning your feet outwards, finding 45 degrees angle on the legs. Bending in the knees, hands to the inner thighs, and push your knees a little bit further apart. Weight coming in the outside edges of the feet. With your left hand taking a good grip of your left thigh just above the knee, right hand guides the knee apart. Press, lift, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, roll this left shoulder inwards towards the center, turning and twisting, looking backwards over the right shoulder. Inhale the chest a little bit higher. Exhaling, turning and twisting, looking back. Feel that stretch on the shoulder and the twist through the middle back. One more deep exhale and then inhale, coming back to the center. Keep the knees bent, guide the knees apart a little bit more, and then your right hand, thumb backwards, fingers forwards, takes a good hold of the thigh. Push the chest up as high as possible, the back is straight, knees open, and then exhale as you roll the right shoulder in and turn and twist, looking back over the left shoulder. Lift the chest slightly higher, know that your back is straight. Press the right shoulder in, turning and twisting, looking back. Breathe. Follow your breath in your abdomen. One last deep exhale here, and then inhale, coming back to the center. Separate the knees, and slowly raising back up. Very good. And then bringing your feet back in to hip distance apart. We're going to come now into a squat. We're going to keep the soles of the feet together and try to come all the way down to the floor. Now this is not going to be easy for some of you, so you may like to use a cushion just underneath the heels only. So your feet hip distance apart, and it's just the heels that are on the cushion. Your toes are still in alignment. This is only a very small cushion, but you could have a bigger cushion, or you could have something a little bit more solid, like a box or a wooden block, something like this, to place your heels on. Okay, so if you need to, find yourself something suitable. Of course, if you're able to come down without lifting your heels, then that's great. Just keep your feet flat on the floor. If you need to for your knees or for your ankles, then just come down as far as you're comfortable to. It will still bring great benefit, but we'll try and go all the way down. So we'll reach our arms down by the side now, and then bring the arms out and to the front. Pull the arms back. Take a deep inhale, lift the navel, and then exhale, bending at the knees and coming slowly down. Pause if you need to, or see if you can come down all the way to a seated squat. Try to lift the chest a little bit higher, press the shoulders down. Breathe. Very good. One last deep exhale. Inhale, raising up nice and slowly, keeping the knees nice and separated over the top of your ankles. And releasing your arms back down. Very good. Did you need the cushion? You may find you turn the toes outwards. That's perfectly fine. Ideally, we keep them in line. We'll try that again. And if you were almost getting it, but not quite, then try and turn your feet out to a 45-degree angle. That will open up the hip a little bit more, allow you to come deeper. If you don't need to do that, then keep your feet aligned. You might have a little bit more separation of the feet as well. Again, that's if you're feeling yourself almost there, but not quite. So again, the arms can come out to the front, shoulders down, pull them back in. Focus to the abdomen. Inhale, scoop the abdomen in and lift the chest, and then exhaling, coming down nice and slowly with the breath, as far as you feel comfortable to, all the way to the heels if you can. Pause there, lift the chest a little higher, shoulders down, shoulders back. One last exhale, a little outwards press of the knees. As you come up, feel the legs strong, and releasing the arms back down. Very good. If you use the cushion, you can just keep the cushion now out to the side. Very good. So we'll place ourselves now to the front of the mat and with our feet joined together. Lifting the toes, open them and stretch them. Release them, relax them. Push down through the feet, the knees and the thighs are rising. Coccyx to the earth, abdomen is in and up. Soften across the buttocks. Feel the length in your lower back, no tightness in the thighs. Chest is lifted, the arms are reaching down towards the floor. Back of the neck is lengthened, chin is backwards, just a millimeter. Now turning your palms to face outwards, pull the arms back, exhale. Inhale, raising the arms up to the sky, maybe looking up to them. Palms turn outwards, pull the arms back, and exhale, releasing them in a wide circle. You can join the hands now together at the heart with a press. Your fingers are fully open, the palms are pressing together, and their press opens across the chest. Now taking in a deep breath, let the hands rise just slightly, and then exhale, open the hands, feel the weight coming down into the feet, so you can push the feet into the floor, lifting up to the sky. Now forward bend, palms turn outwards, folding forwards from the waist. Feel the abdomen stronger and stronger as the navel squeezes in and up towards the spine. Place the hands on the legs if they don't come to the floor. And then hands to the knees, push off the knees, straighten the back with that lift in the chest. Keep the chest lifted, bending the knees. Place the fingertips in line with the toes and the left leg taking a deep step back. Lower the knee, release the foot, and we'll pause here. And from here, we're trying to press the front knee as far as possible over the top of the toes. We're bringing a stretch into the Achilles tendon. A little bit of tension around the top of the foot. The back knee can even slide a little bit further forwards as you bring that knee further forwards. But make sure the heel of this right foot stays firmly planted to the floor. Exhale. Relax the upper body. Feel that deep stretch now into your ankle. Very good. One last deep exhale there. And then inhale, releasing. You may feel some tension as the ankle is released. If the back knee slid a little bit further forwards, then just slide it again further back. Now joining the hands up to the knee. Push up and away with your inhale. Release gently down and forwards into the hips with your exhale. Shoulders are back, chest is rising. Breath slow, smooth and deep. One last exhale there. And then with inhale, just release the tension away from the hips. And we'll bring ourselves into a twist here. So left hand is placed on the outer right thigh or knee. And the right hand wraps around the back. Shoulders are down, chest lifted, deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly turning your chest towards the right and your head over the right shoulder. Lifting the chest higher on inhale, make some space. And exhale, turning and twisting a little bit deeper. Now, if you can here, just soften the hips. Allow for a downwards movement in the hips. Use the left hand against the knee. Press against the knee. Turn and twist a little bit deeper. Use the right elbow. Pull it away from the back. Twist a little bit deeper. One last exhale. And then looking back to the center with inhale, release the tension by moving the hips gently away, and then both hands can come down to the floor. Curling the toes under on the left foot, push back from the heel, lift the knee, feel that leg strong, but squeeze the hips a little bit lower. Back of the left knee pushes up, that leg is strong all the way to the heel. Exhale, see if the hips lower just 1 more millimeter. It's a subtle movement downwards that strengthens the leg. One more inhale there, and then exhale, placing the knee. And we'll rejoin our big toes together, separating the knees nice and wide, and sitting back in between the heels, separating the 2 heels. Now push down with the hands, lift and open the chest, and roll the shoulders back. Very good. Now lifting the left thumb, lift the left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then roll on the little finger. Bring the back of the hand to the floor, and see if you can press that thumb all the way down. You can use your right hand, guide that thumb down with a gentle press. Now keep your thumb as much as you can touching the ground, and place the right hand back down. Notice how difficult that is. And then rolling back over the palm, placing the hand to the floor. Push up off the 2 hands. And then your right thumb is lifting. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, roll on the little finger, bringing the back of the hand to the floor, and press your thumb all the way down. Again, you can use your left hand to guide that thumb down. Keep all the fingers touching the floor as you place your left hand back down. Very good. And then rolling the hand back over. Push off the hands, shoulders back, chest lifted as high as possible. Deep breath in. And then with exhale, the hands slide forwards, the forehead come down to the floor. And the length comes into the back. The left hand can slide further forwards, the right hand as well. The shoulders can roll out even more. We can deepen the exhale chest can lower even further. The awareness coming into the lower back. The coccyx pushes backwards and squeezes downwards. And the length is felt in the lower back, the lift of the pelvic floor. Breathe and be aware of the movement in the abdomen with each breath. The air entering and leaving the nostrils in a slow, relaxed rhythm. One last deep exhale here, and then we inhale, lifting the eyes, lifting the chest, and coming back up to the hands and the knees. Bringing the knees into hip width apart and the shoulders over the top of the wrists as the hands come underneath. Fingers again stretched, palms of the hands pressing, chest lifting, shoulders rolling back. Now the movement of the cat. Exhale, inhale, a lift from the coccyx, a lift from the eyes, looking upwards. And then exhale, chin to the throat, squeezing the chest closed, squeeze the abdomen in, stretching the muscles of the back. Roll the shoulders out, pressing the chest forwards, open the throat. Exhale, bringing the chin in, squeezing the breath out of the abdomen, of the chest. One last time, pressing the shoulders out, lifting through the chest, looking up. And then just come back to neutral, bringing the feet now together and the knees together. We'll push up with the hands, and we're going to stretch the left leg out to the side and strengthen the muscles of the hip. So first, the weight comes into the right knee. Inhale, lift the left knee up, lift the left knee out to the side, and then straighten as much as you can that left leg. Rebend the knee, heel to the buttock, straighten your leg, pushing out, rebend, heel to the buttock. One last time, straightening out that leg, and rebend in, and bringing the knees back in together. Opposite side now, push up off the hands, weight on the left knee, right knee lifts, and then straighten that leg, rebend at the knee. Straighten your leg, push from the heel, and rebend heel to the buttock. One more time, straightening that leg, and rebend, and bringing the knees back in. Very good, and we can just gently sit back now to the heels, placing the backs of the hands into the soft part of your waist, and just gently press inwards to stretch the wrists. Breathing slowly. Release the tension. Very good. One last exhale. And then release your arms. Little shake off for the wrists. And we'll come back onto the hands and the knees. Hands a little bit further forwards. And now it's the left foot placed up and between the hands. Now first we're bringing the body weight forward, so bringing the knee over the top of the toes. The back knee may slide a little bit further forwards as the stretch deepens and opens, and the knee comes well over the top of the toes. The Achilles tendon is receiving a stretch. We're opening the joint of the ankle. Make sure the breath stays long and slow. Slowness to the breath engages the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the nervous system of relaxation. You're telling your mind, you're telling your body with each slow exhale that everything is good, everything is fine. You're relaxed, you're calm. One last exhale there, and easing gently back. And if the back knee slid a little further forwards, then just move it again a little further back. Now joining the hands up, interlaced to the knee, opposite finger takes the top, and we push the chest up and back, releasing the hips down and forwards. Shoulders are back, chest is rising, hips soften to let this downwards and forwards movement be there. Very good. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, just easing gently back, take the strain off. Now coming into the twist. So your right hand placed to the outer thigh or the outer knee. Left hand wraps around the back. We're going to use both hands to guide the twist. So your inhale draws the abdomen in, lifts the chest, and your exhale slowly guides the twist as you begin to look back over the left shoulder. Both shoulders are down, chest lifted, and with a press of the right hand against the knee, you can deepen the sensation of twist. With the left elbow moving subtly away from the back, you can deepen the twist. Breathe. Keep your balance, and if you're able to, sink the hips subtly downwards. Very good. One last deep exhale there, turning your head back to the center. Inhale, just take the strain off, move your hips away before placing your hands down. Fingertips align always when you place your hands to the big toe. Now curling the toes under on your back foot. Push back from the heel to just lift the back knee and to straighten that leg, feeling it strong. See if the hips can press a little bit lower without losing the straightness of your leg. Push the back of the knee even higher, letting that leg feel even stronger, and easing the hips down. Very good. One more inhale here, and then exhale, placing the knee, and we'll rejoin our knees and feet together. So we'll move the feet now across to the left side, crossing the top foot over the bottom foot, and then sitting back on the right side of the feet. So if you see the top leg, the lower shin, the top of the ankle crosses the instep, crosses the inner side of the bottom foot, and we're sitting here lifting the chest. We still have our cushion with us. If we need to, we can place that underneath the right hip to make sure that the body stays centered and stays lifted, and we're not struggling to keep the body up, and we're not leaning all the way across to the right. If you don't need the cushion, just leave it there at the side. We might again need it later. So push yourself tall and straight here. And then slide your right hand out just a little bit further. Push the ground away with that hand and push your hips down towards your feet. Looking to your left hand, reach it out to the side, turn your palm to face upwards. We're bringing this arm now over the ear. So exhale first, bringing the hand a little bit further back behind, and then inhale the arm up to the sky, and exhale, bring your arm over the top of your ear. Keep pushing away with the right hand, lift yourself tall and straight, and reach over the top with the left. Breathing openness into the left side. One more full inhale here, and then exhale, turning your palm. Inhale, raising up from that arm, and exhale, releasing it down. Very good. We'll come up to standing. Use your hands as you need to by the side to lift up. But ideally, see if you can come up without the hands. Hands lifted, leaning gently forwards, coming up to standing. Feet across to the other side. Your right foot is now on top, or your right ankle is on top of the left foot. And we slowly sit back down. Again, try not to use your hands. Of course, place them down as you need to. And sitting to the left side. We have a cushion if we need it. That can slide under the left hip. The right ankle is on top of the sole of the left foot. And this is called the mermaid position, like the mermaid in Copenhagen. So pushing up off the hands, chest lifted, shoulders back and down. And then let the left hand slide a little bit further out. You can be either on the fingertips or on the palm. Push that hand into the floor. You're lifting the chest a little higher, and you're pushing your body weight in towards the feet. Keep the shoulders rolled back, the chest open, looking to your right hand now, which lifts and the palm turns. Exhale. Inhale, pull that arm a little bit further back behind you. Lift the fingertips high into the sky and then come over the top of your ear. Navel and chest lifting higher, reaching through your arm, lengthening through the side of the body and through the fingertips. Very nice. One more deep breath in. Exhale, turning your palm. Inhale, push the air away as your arm lifts. And exhaling that leg back down. Very good. So we'll release the legs out now to the front and come down onto our backs. So releasing all the way down to your back. Slide the hands towards your feet. Lengthen the back of the neck. Now placing the soles of the feet to the floor, knees to the ceiling, and the feet are hip distance apart. You don't need to have your feet in too close. In fact, that won't help us. You can just touch your middle finger to your heels. That measures the distance between your feet and the shoulders. So no other finger is long enough to touch, just the middle finger just touching to the heels. We're going to practice here the bridge pose. So we'll lift the hips, strengthen the back muscles, open the chest, and bring flexibility into the spine. So just rock from side to side a little at the shoulders and see if you can get the shoulders underneath a little bit more, flattening the shoulder blades into the floor. There's a push down from the palms of your hands. Notice how the lower back is now lifted a little bit off the mat. We're going to lift vertebra by vertebra, starting at the coccyx and moving upwards to the shoulders. So we first need to bring awareness to the abdomen and to the navel. Inhale, lift the navel as high as you can. You're lifting your lower back even further off the mat. And then exhale, push the navel downwards. You're trying to press your lower back into the floor. Coccyx lifts and then roll up through the vertebrae of your lower back, through the vertebrae of the middle and upper back, all the way up to the shoulders, and then exhale, roll back down, nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, touching to the floor. Keep the coccyx lifted so you can roll through the lower back and then onto the coccyx, inhaling the navel higher, higher and higher. Exhale, release your abdomen down, squeeze the breath out as you push the lower back into the floor. Inhaling, the coccyx begins the lift, and you continue that inhale, slowly rising all the way to the shoulders, and again slowly releasing the breath as you roll down through the vertebrae of your back, through as you inhale onto the coccyx, lifting and arching in your lower back. Exhale, pushing the navel down, pressing the lower back into the floor. Inhale, the coccyx up, the lower back lifts, the middle back lifts, all the way up to the shoulders. Pause there this time. If you can, join your hands interlaced together. For some of you, you won't be able to do that, so don't worry. Just keep the palms on the mat. But if you can, join your hands together and bring your arms a little bit closer one to the other. Try to rock again from shoulder to shoulder. Bring the shoulders underneath a little bit further and extra lengthen the back of the neck. Push from the feet, lift the hips high. Now open and stretch the toes wide before rolling up onto the toes, lifting the heels and push the hips higher, pressing the chest towards the chin. Breathing and opening up the chest. One more inhale, and then exhale, just bring the heels down and press the soles of the foot into the floor. Relift the hips, feel the thighs working strongly, the buttocks strengthening. One more inhale, and then exhale, release your hands so you can roll back down through the back, keeping the coccyx upwards so you can roll through the lower back and placing the hips back down. Join here the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open outwards to the side. If you feel a little bit too much strain on the inner thighs as they stretch, you can place your hands underneath the thighs, or just release them, relax them, release all resistance. Let your thighs feel this stretch. Breath slow, relaxed and deep. One last deep exhale there, and then inhale, releasing, bringing the knees back up, separating your feet to hip distance. Reach again with your middle finger and just touch your heel with that finger only, measuring the distance between the shoulders and the feet. Now rolling the shoulders in, move the body weight from side to side. Notice the chest a little bit more lifted. Notice the sensation of back bend already present. Now same movement as before, but just once, and we'll stay on the shoulders. So the awareness is with the navel as we exhale, and with the navel as we inhale and lift it higher and higher, and then exhale, push down, press the lower back into the floor. Your tailbone lifts first, and then you roll through the lumbar spine, through the thoracic spine, all the way up to the shoulders. Again, if it's available to you, join the hands interlaced together. Bring the weight across to one shoulder, getting the other shoulder underneath, and repeating the opposite side. Extra lengthen the back of the neck, chin a millimeter closer to the throat. And then press through the feet, lifting the hips. Now separate the toes, stretch them open before rolling up onto the point between your big toe and your second toe, lifting your heels higher. Notice your hips are higher. And press the chest forwards and upwards towards your chin. Breathing here, feeling the strength in your legs. You're strengthening your knees, the ankles, and the buttocks. Now keep this height and try not to lose any height as your heels come slowly down and refine the floor. Press immediately your feet into the mat. Lift the chest higher. Stretch open your abdomen. Stretch open your chest. Feel the muscles of the back, arching the spine. One more deep breath in here, and then releasing your hands so you can exhale and roll back down. Control the speed of this descent, feeling vertebra by vertebra connecting to the ground. And as the hips come down this time, just simply lift the knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around the legs, guiding the thighs to the abdomen. Re-lengthen the back of the neck, shoulders away from the ears. And the breath is slow, relaxed and deep as you guide the thighs in and feel the press of the back to the floor. One more deep inhale, and then exhale, releasing the legs, releasing the feet, and sliding the feet away. Now we're going to lift the left leg up to the ceiling. So first a deep exhale, and then slowly with inhale, raising the left leg up. And as you need to, you can place the hands to the leg to support the weight. Try to keep the leg straight. If it's too uncomfortable, a little bend. Keep that straightness through the leg. Keep that stretch from the back of the thigh and the calf. Now the movement of the ankle. So squeeze the toes up and press. Push from the heel, open the toes. Squeeze the toes up and press. Push from the heel, separate the toes. One more time, squeeze up and press. And pause and relax, inner edge up and outer edge up. Press from the inside, press from the outside. One last time, stretch the inner ankle and stretch the outer ankle. And then relax, toes up to the sky. A clockwise rotation to the right, to your head, to the left, to the ceiling. Circling the ankle, feel the movement, feel any resistance, any tight spots. And then back in the opposite direction, left, down, right, up, circling, breathing, feeling the sensation, and then pause there. See if you can guide the leg a little bit deeper towards your head. Pausing there, one more deep breath in, and then exhale, bending your knee, place the hands on top of the knee for a full inhale, and exhale, squeeze the thigh into the abdomen, press the knee into the chest. One more deep breath in, and exhale, release that leg all the way out. Preparing to lift now the right leg, exhaling first. Inhale the right leg up to the ceiling, and as you need to, placing the hands to the back of the leg, supporting the weight. Try to relax your arms as much as possible. Feeling the stretch through this leg and how much the shoulders and the hands can relax. Now squeezing all of the toes upwards to the ceiling, pressing from the heels, separating the toes. Pressing the toes upwards, the bones of the foot are squeezing, and bones of the foot separating as you turn the toes. One more time, stretching open the top of the ankle and pushing from the heel, stretching the Achilles tendon. And release and relax your ankle, pressing the inner edge of the foot up and then pressing the outer edge. Inner edge pushing upwards to the ceiling, outer edge pressing. One last time, the stretch on the inner side of the ankle and on the outer side. And relax. Now the rotation, toes upwards, clockwise rotation to the right, towards your head, to the left, to the ceiling. Circling the big toe in the air, bringing space to the ankle joint, following the slowness of your breathing, the smoothness of the movement, and coming back to the center. See if you can bring your leg now just a few millimeters further over the top of your head, gently pressing with the hands, and just continue to breathe. You may hear if your knee is slightly bent, just be trying to straighten the leg a little bit further, deepening the stretch. As again you breathe softly, and the softness helps to release the resistance. Now keeping the leg up for one more inhale before bending the knee, placing the hands to the top of the knee, and with the exhale you can guide the thigh down. Breathing there, slowly and smoothly. One more deep inhale, and then exhale, releasing the leg out, finding the bottom of the mat, separating your feet, widen your hips, and again you can bring your feet slightly in and slide the legs out so the calf muscle is on the inside and the toes fall outwards a little bit further. Rolling the shoulders in, lengthening the back of the neck, chest feels open, breath is followed, rising and falling in the abdomen, entering and leaving the nostrils. And bring awareness to all the points of the body, touching to the floor, backs of the hands and the heels, shoulder blades and the buttocks. Soften into all of these points as the softness of an exhale flows gently out. Observing the sensation of the ground beneath you as you soften into it. Allow the floor to hold your body weight so you can simply let go, release, and enjoy this moment of deep relaxation, calmness, and peace. Observing how the breath has found slowness to its rhythm. Observe how the body has found some softening. The mind has found some calmness. We'll prepare ourselves now to release this position, taking one more full and deep breath in. And then with exhale, we bring movement to the fingers and toes and our feet rejoin together. Lifting the hands just slightly up off the floor as we exhale, and then inhale, sweep wide with the arms, up and over the top of the head. Now this time, we'll cross the arms as deeply as we can over the chest, over the abdomen. Bring your arms back by your side. Your palms should be facing downwards. Recrossing your arms left over right, as deeply as you can over the chest, and then over the top of the head. A full body stretch, and exhale, releasing your arms back by your sides. Sliding the heels to the buttocks, knees to the chest, arms wrapping around the legs. Preparing to lift your head, deep breath in. Exhale, the chin to the throat, head between the knees, squeeze yourself tightly up into a ball, maybe a little rock from side to side. And then with the hands to the backs of the knees, rocking yourself up to seated. So we'll come now into a comfortable seated position, maybe sitting cross-legged, or maybe, if you prefer, sitting in what's called Vajrasana, sitting on the shins with the heels separated. If you're sitting cross-legged, you may again be helped with a cushion, placing the cushion underneath the hips to lift the hips a little bit higher, bringing the knees a little bit lower in comparison with the height of the hips. This again is a very thin cushion. You can of course use a much thicker cushion or a wooden block or a yoga block. Now placing the hands to the fronts of the knees, if you're sitting here cross-legged, press against the knees and press the navel forwards and then upwards. And feel your body hopefully a little bit taller, a little bit straighter. There's probably tension in the shoulders now, so just release that tension out. Try to lengthen the back of the neck, chin is in, chest is lifted, back is nice and straight. If you find it's difficult to hold this position, if you feel yourself falling backwards, then try to find a bigger block or a bigger cushion to sit on. pause the video, or you can even just sit on a chair, but have your back straight, not using the back of the chair, just sitting on the edge of the seat and with the soles of the feet flat to the floor. So, closing the eyes now and finding your breath. And try to relax the arms from the shoulders through to the fingers. Be aware of the breath, rising up through the nostrils and flowing gently back down. Be aware of the gentle expansion and softening of the abdomen. Now here we're going to practice a little deep breathing, following an inhale for a count of 4 seconds, and then following your exhale also for a count of 4 seconds. So just simply bringing awareness to the movement of the abdomen. And we'll start in preparation with a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now with the counting, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 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 and just relax, breathing normally. Now I imagine you found that rhythm fairly comfortable, fairly easy, so we'll increase just the exhale and make it an inhale for a count of 4 and then an exhale for a count of 6. So ideally always having the exhale longer than the inhale. This time 1.5 times as long. So closing the eyes once more if they reopened, finding again the lift and straightness of the back. Finding the breath, moving at the abdomen. Now taking for preparation a deep breath into the abdomen and releasing that breath out. Once more, just for preparation, inhaling and follow your exhale. Now with the counting, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just breathe normally, calmly and relaxed. And one more deep breath in And then exhaling, opening your eyes, releasing your hands and releasing out your legs. And you can bring a little bit of movement into the legs. Bring yourselves up now to standing. Bringing your feet in. And then nice and gently raising up to standing. Standing with your feet together, or as close together as you comfortably can. Keep the toes lengthened, reach your arms down by your sides. And turning your palms to face outwards, exhale here. Inhale, reaching the arms back, reaching the arms up. Come up onto the toes and balance, breathe and stretch. And releasing your heels, releasing your arms. And namaste. Thank you for joining me for this class. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. For the next class, we're actually going to be using the wall all the way through the class. So find yourself a yoga wall. That means a nice open space, wide enough that you can open your arms against the wall, flat against on the heels, so no step at the feet. Move your furniture as you need to, okay? And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.